videos will explain the interface used on the Vitotronic 200 control and how to use the various menus. Part 3. Service and Diagnostic Menus. In Part 1, we covered the Startup Wizard. See Part 1 of this video series to look at the initial commissioning stages of the control. In Part 2, we looked at the traditional Viessmann heating circuit loops and scheduling. To enter the service level, you'll need 2 fingers. From any screen, using 2 fingers, press and hold the OK and extended menu keys for about 3 seconds. Service will show at the top of the screen. The diagnosis level is read-only data, similar to the information level, but with more details for troubleshooting. Diagnosis is organized into groups with additional details inside. Within the general group, arrows like beside the outdoor temperature line lead to more detailed information. Inside outdoor air temperature, there are 2 values: dampened, the temperature being used by the control, and actual, the real temperature right now. Dampened temperature is a delayed or dampened value that the control uses to slow down system response to outdoor air temperature changes, stabilizing variations in the heating loop calculated set points. Boiler temperature also has additional details: set point, the target temperature the boiler is working to, and actual, the current boiler water temperature. The boiler's working set point comes from any of heating circuit 1 to 3, zone circuit 1 to 3, DHW, external demand, freeze protection, or building automation, whichever has the highest temperature or the highest priority. Flue gas temperature shows the current temperature. Flue gas temperature can be used to look for issues with heat transfer through the heat exchanger and efficiency. Common demand temperature is the current low-loss header or common supply temperature. Under diagnosis, additional information such as set point versus actual temperatures are also available for heating loops, DHW, and solar if present. Additional menus under service are the actuator test, which allows you to operate hardware outputs like pumps, mixers, and the burner, one at a time to verify correct operation and wiring. Fault history is a list of the last 10 faults that have occurred in the control since the history was reset. The fault code value and description, along with time and date stamp, are included for each fault. You can choose Display to view the list or Delete to clear it. Service Functions is a menu where several troubleshooting or commissioning tests are located. Let's look at some of the most commonly used service functions. Participant Check is used to check the LAN network when LAN communication cards are used. Filling, used during startup, the boiler pump will run for 30 minutes, but the burner will be held off. Venting, used during startup, is similar to filling, except that the boiler pump will start and stop every 30 seconds and the burner will be held off. The idea of the filling and venting mode is to help purge air from the system. Multi-boiler system. Set this feature to yes when the boiler is being used in a Viessmann Cascade multi-boiler system. Now let's take a look at coding. There are 2 coding levels in the control. Coding 1 is basic coding and can be accessed directly from the service menu, and coding 2, which contains all coding. With the addition of the wizard showed in part 1 of this video series, the amount of coding that needs to be done is minimal, and in a lot of cases, no coding needs to be adjusted manually. However, this control is very powerful, with customizable codes for complex installations. In some instances, fine-tuning codes can optimize system efficiency and comfort. See the installation and service manuals for code setting details. Getting access to coding level 2 again requires 2 fingers. Press and hold both the OK and the return keys together until coding level 2 appears. Both coding 1 and coding 2 are organized by groups similar to the information and diagnosis menus. If you know the coding address you're looking for, you can access it without knowing the group using the All Codes base unit line. All codes there are stored in numeric order. When examining codes, the left column shows the address and the right column shows the current value for that address. The highlighted item is the value that can be adjusted. You can use the arrow keys to change the value of the highlighted item. Pressing OK will save your changes and move the highlight to the other column. Pressing the return key will take you back to the previous menu. Be aware that changes will not be saved unless OK is pressed first. Service mode will terminate automatically if no keys are pressed for 10 minutes. Service can be ended manually by selecting End Service and then pressing OK. Every time the return key is pressed, the control will take you back up one menu. Pressing the return key a few times will take you back to the home screen. Additional help on control functions and coding is available from your local Viessmann sales representative, Viessmann's Tech Info Hotline, or by attending a Viessmann Academy seminar in person or a webinar online. You can also catch videos like this and many others on the Viessmann North America YouTube channel. And be sure to visit viessmann.ca. There you'll find resources such as the V-Orange web-based app and the Pro Toolbox. In both places, you will find documentation for current and historical products in downloadable PDF format, plus additional tools such as the fault code checker, the technical service bulletins, and the parts catalog.